Hello everyone, for the first time in what feels like about 12 months, I'm back on the Division 2, I'm playing the game for fun again, and I'm really excited about the game. I just wanted to start the video today with letting you know this for the people that don't watch the streams. We've been talking about it a lot in the streams, and I'm going to be playing the Division 2 more regular again. So we've obviously been doing the community-focused streams with raids and stuff like that, but in the last couple of weeks, we've done some inventory management. I've sorted out my PlayStation inventory. We finished last night, and there's a few pieces that I needed, so we went round and we grinded for them. We got the BTSU gloves, we got the tardigrade chest piece. It's just so good to be back on the game and excited about it. Like I said, I've not switched the game on for like over 12 months now for fun. It's always been either for community raids or stuff for the community, or basically work. So to be back on the game and having fun, I'm very excited. Cannot wait for the new updates. And yeah, just wanted to get that out there today as we've been speaking about it in streams. But what today's video is about, it's the weekly reset for the Division 2. So we go over the vendor reset, the invaded mission reset, any news that we've had in the last week, and I cover my schedule for this week. And we have a very big stream this Friday coming, a 24-hour charity stream. So we'll talk about that in today's video as well. But before we do get into all that, please remember to hit like and share on the video to support it. Subscribe if you're new around here for more Division 2 content from me. And our community is so close to 20,000 members now. We're less than 300 members away. Before you leave the video today, if you want to join the best Division community on Discord, come and check us out. It's linked at the top of the video description. To start it off, we're going to go over any news that we've had in the last week. I have seen quite a few clickbaity titles on YouTube. There probably was one that I could have made a video for at the time, and we'll start with this. Foundry, Bulwark, and Future Initiative chest piece and backpack are going to be added to the general loot pool in TU15. Again, something we've been talking about in the streams this week. They did this with the other raid as well. They did it much sooner with that, but they did release the raid-only gear sets over into the general loot pool so everybody could go and get them, and they're doing exactly the same with the chest piece and the back piece for the Foundry and the Future Initiative. That's going to be in TU15, and that's when Season 9 releases. So everybody that wants to make, say, that Future Initiative healer build or whatnot, or the Foundry tank build, you're going to be able to get those pieces without having to do the raid. However, as with Dark Hours, the raid exotics will still be locked behind the raids. These will not be released into the general loot pool, which is how I personally feel it should be. And another thing I saw making the rounds on YouTube was about the Division 2 storyline continuing and how we're going to be advancing on the Division 2 storyline from where we left it in Season 4. And I thought there was some official announcement about this. I had a look around, but what they were going on about was this tweet by Morten Ryberg. So what he said was, I cannot wait for the Division 2 to pick up where we left the story with Season 4. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone on this. Wish I didn't know it all and could get to experience it like all of the fans. Yannick also said, what do you know, in a reply to that. So they're all having a little bit of fun. They're all very, very excited, as you can see by those tweets. They've been tweeting a lot like this. Now, does that mean there's going to be a storyline continuation? It does certainly suggest that. That's what the videos have been going on about this week. The way it says to pick up from where we left off with Season 4 suggests that we might be getting a continuation of the story. So with how much time they've had to work on the game as well, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But it could also just mean they can't wait to continue. That's literally the last bit of content we had that was fresh. Season 4. We've not had no fresh content since then. So it could also just mean, to continue the game as well at the same time, because what Yannick has said in recent tweets and discussions and communication is that we're not going to get a huge update come TU15, and that the content they've been working on in the last year is to be stretched across an extended period of time, so we do have constant updates. So I do think there's going to be some big updates coming for sure. And I hope it'd be great if we did have like a new storyline, a new quest line that advances on from where we left it. It would be fantastic. But yeah, that's what that was about. And there's been no other official news really. The PTS was switched off. It was switched off last week, which featured the new countdown mode and new expertise mode. We've already covered all of that. And the next stage of the PTS should be going live very, very soon, I hope. It's when we get to try out all the new gear, the new exotic weapons, and I can't wait for that. Some people were saying it was going to be last Friday. It wasn't. Knowing my luck, it'll be this Friday when we're doing a 24-hour stream. But we'll definitely get on the phase 2 of the PTS as soon as it does launch. Well, as soon as we can from when it launches. moving now on to this week's activities. The Reanimated Global event has just ended. We played some of this last night, and one of the things that I'm a little bit good about being off the game for a year and playing it is that I've missed out. I've played Reanimated once. I was playing it last night and really enjoying it, and I wish that I wish I could go through this again. I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't get to play more of Reanimated. Such a good global event. We do have one more coming up, Guardians, before this season ends, but that's not yet. This week, what we've got is the final Manhunt target Titan for this season. We've got 7 days to do this. We've got the ×2 multiplayer on XP there as well for this Manhunt, and then next week I'm guessing it's going to be the Titan League, although it's blacked out there, and you'll end the season on the 2 weeks of the Titan League and Guardians. But for this week on the Division 2, we've just got the Titan Manhunt. And with your invaded mission reset this week, you can see that Jefferson Plaza, Air and Space Museum, Space Administration HQ are all invaded. Once you complete those 3 invaded missions this week, you're going to get the Capitol Hill invaded stronghold. And once you've done that, you'll get Tidal Basin. So they're your invaded missions for this week. And as always, if you're like me and you've got a different character that needs specialization points, or if you're a new player, you need mod unlocks, these are great to do every single week. You'll get specialization points and a random mod unlock for every invaded mission that you do, so make sure you do those this week. And before we get on to the vendor reset, I just want to go over my schedule and this 24-hour stream that we're doing this Friday. So on Friday, we're going live at 1 minute to midnight UK. We're going to be doing 24 hours of raids on PlayStation, helping with raids like we normally do in all our normal raid streams, but for 24 hours straight. And we're going to be raising money for Shine, which supports people and families with spina bifida and hydrocephalus. It's a great charity. It's something I've learned a lot about in the last 6 months or more, and I've been very close to. I've seen the work that they've done, and it's really good. It's a smaller charity, which is what I like to raise money for as well, because I feel what we can raise can make a real big contribution. And yeah, I'm very happy to be raising money for this charity. So how this stream, you see, already at 28% to target already as well. We haven't even kicked it off yet, so fingers crossed we hit the £2,000 target that we want to do. And how the stream's going to work, it's just going to be 24 hours of raids, and we'll be pulling in from stream, as I've just mentioned. We do have a little bit of fun with it though. We are asking the community how many raids can be flawless, and we're going to be bringing community trophies into the community as soon as we can after this stream. I've got a list of ideas. We've been meaning to do this for the last, I'd say 8 months, but we're going to get cracking on with this. And one community trophy is going to be attached to this 24-hour stream. And anybody that can guess the right amount of flawless raids that we do in that 24 hours, if you get the right amount, you'll earn that community trophy. More about that as they come live, and you'll see how they work. But it's basically like a role within the community that comes with an icon. They'll be next to your name, and you'll be able to show it off, and it'll show on your profile as taking part in the event. It'll be a one-time thing as well, so if you miss it, you miss it. So make sure you're sending in those guesses. There's a channel in the community for you to guess, but also with anybody that's making a £25 donation or more or equivalent, you can add yourself to a priority list for a raid with one of our raid teams. As you know, we help with raids on PlayStation, Xbox and PC, and if you, as a thank you for your £25 or more donation, we'll give you a raid run with one of our team members over the next few weeks. We'll add you to our priority list. So if you do want that, make sure when you make your donation, you include your Discord handle in the comment so we know how to contact you. And for the rest of the week, the streams this week, we're actually just going to be doing key runs. I want as many keys as I can get across my 2 characters for our 24-hour stream, so we can get as many exotics as we can during that. So we're actually not going to be doing exotic runs this week. Tonight we go live at 8 PM UK. We're going to be helping with raids, but with commendations. So if anybody needs their commendation runs for like bears, gingerbread men, or just other commendations that are attached to the raid, we can try and help you with them. And we can get you to your box. You know, if you've got your own keys to collect, we'll definitely get you to your box for your chance of the Eagle Bearer or the Ravenous Say, but we won't be using our keys unless someone's in with me over the next few days that isn't in the 24-hour stream. They may be able to use their keys for you, but we're going to be doing that tonight from 8 PM UK, tomorrow from 10 AM UK, and Thursday from 10 AM UK, and that's this week's stream schedule. I look forward to it. I'm also going to be working on some video content very soon. I'm very motivated to get some video content ideas that I've had for a while now, so we've got that to come. But we're going to end the video today now with the vendor reset. We start at the White House as always. We're going to go around every single vendor and read off what's on sale this week. I'll discuss any top picks as we go, if there's anything that I like, but as always, please post down in the video comments what you'll be buying this week so people can have a read through what items are on sale. So starting with the White House, we do have a pristine example of Roldy Holdings Perfect Focus chest piece. Actually looks pretty decent because you probably want headshot damage on, so it's got weapon damage, headshot damage, and health. I'd put that in the top pick for this week for sure, especially with the headshot damage roll. That's something that you could definitely build around. There's a PP19 with SMG damage, crit chance, rate of fire, and breadbasket. A custom P416 with assault rifle damage, health damage, rate of fire, and in sync. A snub-nosed Discerus with pistol damage and optimal range with salvage. And a Roldy backpack with weapon damage, crit chance, hazard protection, and unstoppable force. Hana U chest piece with skill tier, armor regen, weapon handling, and headhunter. We got a 10% credit damage mod, a 6.3% duration mod for a drone, a 5.9 skill ace mod for a turret, and a 4% burn duration mod for a sticky. Over at the clan vendor this week, we've got a Night Watcher Gilligard mask with the scanner pulse haste, hazard protection, and armor. True Patriot backpack with armor and skill aced. Future Initiative gloves with skill tier and credit chance. Ongoing Directive holster with weapon damage and credit chance. There's a Police MK17 with rifle damage, credit damage, headshot damage, and sadist. A Black Market Sausage 12 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, credit damage, and sadist. And a Gev with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, headshot damage, and unhinged. 511 backpack with armor, armor regen, credit damage, and safeguard. Douglas and Hardin mask with weapon damage, repair skills, and armor regen. A Grupo holster with weapon damage, crit chance, and status effects. It's definitely a good piece there for sure. You can roll crit damage onto that, optimize the weapon damage, and that's a godly Grupo holster. An Overlord chest piece with weapon damage, repair skills, crit chance, and unbreakable. An 8.9% skill duration mod, a 17.2% repair skills mod, an 8.7% shock resistance mod, and then we got an 8.3 ensnare duration mod for a chem. And then at the campus settlement this week, we've got another Gilligard Night Watcher mask. Again, scanner pulse haste, health, and armor on that. There's a Hunting M44 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, damage target out of cover, and close and personal. An M249 with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, credit damage, and measured. A Golan mask with armor, skill damage, and hazard protection. An Alp Summit holster with skill tier, armor regen, and health. Got a 16.1% repair skills mod, a +1 ammo for a chem, a 4.2% duration mod for a hive, 5% skill ace mod for a pulse, and a 5.9% duration mod for a trap. And then at the theatre settlement this week, we have an artist tool with rifle damage, crit damage, headshot damage. That comes with perfect rifleman. There's a Black Market Sausage 12 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, magazine size, and close and personal. A classic M1A with rifle damage, crit damage, swap speed, and preservation. Overload gloves with weapon damage, headshot damage, and armor regen. Richter and Kaiser knees with skill tier, skill damage, and hazard protection. We got an 8.5% burn resistance mod, a +1 cluster mine mod, a 4.1% shield health mod, a +1 max target for a firefly, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And now moving on to the DZ vendors and starting with DZ West, we have the firm handshake gloves. So these have weapon damage, status effects, and credit damage on those. They look pretty decent. We've got a double barrel sawn off shotgun with shotgun damage, damage to armor, credit damage, and optimist. A UIC 15 mod rifle with rifle damage, credit damage, optimal range, and ignited. Some rigger gloves with skill tier and hazard protection. Tip of the spear knees with weapon damage and repair skills. Alp Summit gloves with skill tier, skill damage, and armor regen. Sokolov knees with weapon damage, weapon handling, and credit damage. We have an 8.5% burn resistance mod, a +1 cluster mine mod, a 4.3 shield health mod, 6.1% damage mod for a firefly, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And over at DZ South this week, you're able to buy a Glory Days with assault rifle damage, health damage, magazine size, and perfect nurse sighted. There's a Tommy gun with SMG damage, credit chance, damage to armor, and outsider. CTAR with assault rifle damage, health damage, damage target out of cover, and perpetuation. So that's a very good CTAR with those attributes. I know that none of them are maxed out, but you can roll any talent that you want on that CTAR, and you can optimize all those attributes there to make it godly. So definitely a top pick of the week there if you like the CTAR. There's a Magnum with pistol damage, headshot damage, and ignited. An ongoing directive backpack with weapon damage, health. We've got a hardwired chest piece with skill tier and health. Alp Summit backpack with hazard protection, skill tier, repair skills, and adrenaline rush. If that had something like opportunistic on, that would have been really, really godly. Or that hazard protection with skill ace, but Still a good backpack for a healer build there. We've got a Gilligard chest piece with armor, skill ace, skill damage, and reassigned. The mods are 4.3% crit chance mod, an 8.3% scan range mod for your drone, a 5.7 skill ace mod for a turret, and a 4.8 blast radius for a sticky. And the final DZ vendor at DZ East is selling this week a Hollow Man mask with armor, health damage, and status effects. Probably not the rolls that you want. I know on my Hollow Man mask, I want crit damage on that third attribute so I can roll some weapon damage. But if you don't have a Hollow Man mask, it's definitely a starter. Definitely a must buy for this week. I know a lot of people look for these. So this is on sale if you want it this week from DZ East. We've got a G28 with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, damage target out of cover, and fast hands. A classic RPK with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, stability, and unhinged. Foundry mask with armor and skill damage. A future initiative holster with skill tier and explosive resistance. A Providence mask with weapon damage, weapon handling, and hazard protection. A Providence holster with weapon damage, explosive resistance, and armor regen. We've got a 10.3% skill ace mod, a +1 ammo for a chem, a 4% range mod for a hive, an 8.6% effect duration mod for a pulse, and a 6% duration mod for a trap. I'm moving over to New York. I missed this vendor off last week. My edit was poor. I don't know. I must have been rushing. I did do it, but I just didn't include it in the video. So this week we're definitely including it. Sorry for missing it last week. We got a G36 from Marco this week with assault rifle damage, health damage, magazine size, and fast hands. A black market RPK with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, optimal range, and measured. A SIG CQB with rifle damage, critical hit damage, health damage, and optimist. A card 45 with pistol damage, critical hit chance, and fast hands. China Light chest piece with skill tier, repair skills, headshot damage, and braced. Badger Tough knees with armor, hazard protection, and critical hit damage. Fenris holster with weapon damage, crit chance, and skill ace. Then we got a 4.6% crit chance mod, 8.5% skill duration mod, a 4.2% damage mod for seekers, +1 max target for a firefly, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And ending at Roy Benitez, he is selling a military AKM this week with assault rifle damage, health damage, crit damage, and vindictive. There's a black market RPK with LMG damage, damage target out of cover, accuracy, and fast hands. A tactical Super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, rate of fire, and fast hands. An officer's M9A1 with pistol damage, crit chance, and in sync. Richter and Kaiser backpack with skill tier, armor regen, headshot damage, and companion. An Empress International gloves with skill tier, skill ace, and explosive resistance. A Badger Tough mask with armor, skill ace, and repair skills. Got a 4.4% crit chance mod, an 8.5% bleed resistance mod, a 4.1% damage mod for turrets, +4 repair charges for a hive, and a 6% health mod for a decoy. And that does bring us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching today. As I said at the very start, I'm so excited to be back on the Division 2 now, playing the game for fun and thinking about some new builds to make, some new content to make. I can't wait for the actual new content as well to drop. I'm really motivated. I've not been this motivated in a long time about the Division 2, so I'm very, very happy, as I said earlier, and I can't wait to do some more streams with you and to change the streams up a little bit like we did with the inventory management streams. We're going to be doing different sorts of streams now going forward other than just raids. So very exciting times for me. Thank you again for watching the video today. Don't forget to hit like and share to support it. Subscribe if you're new, and definitely come and check out the community now that we're finished. So close to 20,000 members. It's linked at the top of the video description. And if you want to contribute to the charity stream we're doing this Friday, you can do so by donating in stream this Friday, or you can just check that link out in the video description to check the page now to make a donation. I appreciate everybody's support of that. Hopefully we can raise the £2,000 that we want to, or even more if we can, for Shine charity. I'm looking forward to Friday. I can't wait, guys. And we'll see you tonight in stream when we do some raids, or we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching today. Stay safe and peace out.